Prepare all the instruments and materials that you may need during installation, such as double ladder, percussion drilling and its 10mm drill, hammer, cutting nippers, Phillips screwdriver, open-end wrench of 40mm, wire stripper, tape line, art knife, pencil, insulating tape, gelatin sponge, and so on. The third step: open the packing box and check the spare and accessory parts, 1 piece of locating template, 1 main frame, 1 pair of shear shanks, 4 pieces of hangers, 1 remote controller, 1 bag of screws, a set of specification and warranty card, 1 set of seals of clothes poles, 1 set of clothes poles, 5 pieces, and the 5th clothes post is inside the big one. The fourth step: turn off the power of the balcony lamps. Then pull out the power cord about 20 cm long. Warm tips: if the power cord is not as long as 20 cm, you need to connect the power cord with another one that is about 20 cm long, in order to connect the cord of main frame conveniently. The fifth step: please measure with a tape line the appropriate positions according to the size of the machine and mark these positions. Take out the locating template in the packing box and stick the gelatin sponge on it. After that, you need to stick the template on the ceiling according to pressure marks. Then mark the positions of holes with pencil and pick the template off. The sixth step: drill holes in the marked positions with percussion drilling. The depth of the hole is about 5 cm. Then take out 4 pieces of plug bolts and hammer them into the ceiling. Make 2 screw nuts of plug bolts a bit out by ringing them with spanner, and ring both of the rest 2 completely out. The seventh step: separate the shell from the main frame with Phillips screwdriver. Put the double ladder right under the position where the screw nuts were taken out. The eighth step: install the main frame. Take away the electric motor of the main frame and make the U-shaped hose pass through the plug bolts, and then push U-shaped hose sides of the other side up straight and lock the screw nuts tightly. The ninth step: test the wire with an electric marking pen to make sure it doesn't carry any electricity. Connect the power cord. The brown cord needs to be connected to the live wire, the blue one to null line, and the green and yellow one to ground wire, and the 3 wire lines need to be wrapped respectively with gelatin sponge. The 10th step: and put these lines into the gap between the main frame and ceiling. You may need an open spanner to ring the screw nuts tightly so as to fasten the whole main frame firmly beneath the ceiling. The 11th step: install the shear shanks. Lock the shear shank with chain wheels to the side of the electric motor of the main frame, and the shear shank without chain wheels to the other side of main frame, and find out the M5 screws which are used to fasten the shear shanks from the bag of screws. Then fasten the shear shanks to the installation floor. The 12th step: pass the hoisting cable through the guard circles of shear shanks and hang the ends of the hoisting cable on the supporting holes of the shear shank. Put the wheels of shear shanks into the supporting board. Then fasten the short shear shanks beneath the supporting board of clothes horse and cover it with shell. Cut off the protecting film of the shear shanks, as is the same with other side. The 13th step: install the clothes posts. Assemble the clothes posts on the ground. Put 2 pieces of clothes posts on the supporting board. and switch on the power, another 3 sounds will be heard. And after that, take out the controller and switch on its power. And push the bottom of lowering of controller and stop the closed pose at a suitable height. Align the fixing pose with the installation hose and fasten the screws of the pose. Put short closed pole on the supporting board. The 14th step, debug the machine. Test the controller, and with the controller, you can check if the machine's rising, lowering, and lighting operate rightly. Check whether the machine can stop when it meets with obstruction, and the function of overloading works normally. Code setting. A code setting is needed if the controller cannot operate well after the alarming when the power had been switched on. After turning on the power, the sound of alarming will be heard 3 times. You must push the bottom of lighting and then the bottom of rising before the 3rd sound of alarming is over. And then another 3 sounds of alarming will be heard, and the code setting of controller and mainframe is finished. Code deleting. In case that the machine has already electrified and finished its code setting, a long press 5 to 8 seconds on the bottom of lighting on the controller should be done. When the 3 sounds of buzzing are heard, you should immediately press the bottom of lowering. When another 3 rapid sounds of alarming are heard, the code deleting is finished.